Good morning and welcome to our holiday class. So I invite you to bring the spirit of youth and joy and expectation. In yoga, we call it beginner's mind, into our class this morning. And we're going to have a lot of fun. And I'm going to invite you to share your voices today as well as your physical presence. So feel free to sing along at any point when the spirit moves you, even though you'll be muted because on Zoom we can't all sing together. Okay, let's start in a nice, comfortable seated position. Here we go. All right, sitting up nice and tall. Wriggle your buttocks flesh away. Roll your shoulders up, back and down, and come to a nice triangle shape with your hands outside your knees. So you're creating a shape of a Christmas tree. Stretching up nice and tall like the trunk of the tree, drawing energy up through your roots. And allow your shoulders to relax, your eyes to close. Let's take a moment to use the symbol of the Christmas pine, whatever your tradition is. You just think of a pine tree with or without the ornaments. So in this darkest time of year, coming close to the solstice, the shortest day of the year, time when most of the leaves are gone from the trees, this one tree stands tall and proud and green as a symbol of eternity, that when all things change, there is an unchanging nature that sustains all of the change that we experience. You can feel our roots going into the earth, giving us stability. Our pine needles bright and bursting with pine cones, the fruit for next year. So we know that there is something stable and unchanging in each of us, giving us the strength, power, confidence, and support and stability that we need to withstand the winds of change. So I invite you to take a few breaths, slow and deep, and decorate your tree in any way that you would like. See your tree glowing with candles or lights. It could be dreidels or elves or whatever symbols make your tree meaningful to you. And as you place the star or angel or candle at the top of your tree, make a wish. Stating that wish in the positive present. And with eyes open or closed, we're going to share a sounding breath. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale, letting the mouth hang open and the sound ah come out of the mouth. So I can demonstrate the first one if you like. We're going to sound ooh, bringing the breath out as if we're blowing out candles or being the wind and blowing the wind. So taking a deep breath in. Ooh. 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 And now we're going to add sounding the sound, feeling like, again, just maybe a little gentle blowing on the breeze. Deep breath in. We're going to put that all together with some arms. We're going to inhale. And let's rub our hands together nice and warm. It's Christmas morning or Hanukkah morning or solstice morning or whatever other holidays you celebrate. And then we're going to cover our eyes, feeling that warmth radiating into our eyes. And then we're going to blink our eyes open like it's the first day. And we're surprised at whatever we see. And we're going to look around. And again, maybe you see Christmas trees or presents or Hanukkah candles or Beltane fires or whatever your tradition is. Just looking around with those fresh eyes, delighted at everything that the universe has to offer you today. And then we're going to come back to center and we're going to look at things in a new way. Just let your eyes roll in the opposite direction of your ear to shoulder. So you're looking up and just looking at things in a new way, looking up, just wondering what's up there, maybe looking up at this top of the Christmas tree. Let's inhale back up. Let's roll the head the other way and look up in the opposite direction, just checking what's up there. Just enjoying the sights that you get to see and enjoy. And back to center. And let's see what's down there. Just let the back of your neck get long as you check out what's exciting and new down there. And then last one, let's look up and see what's all the way up there. Carrying that spirit of joy and curiosity that comes with a new day, a new season, a new time of year. And let's roll those shoulders, just getting out any creaks and cracks, just enjoying having a body, letting that body move and stretch. And let's go the other way. And let's fill our arms with gifts, big, big, big armload of gifts, and let's give ourselves a hug. Ooh, got a little chilly in here, so we're going to very gently keeping ourselves warm. We're going to give ourselves a hug and warm up, maybe sitting in front of a fire or a fake fireplace. Just giving ourselves a nice warming hug. Again, with bright eyes, looking around, enjoying what there is to see. And let's come back to center. Remember what's on top. Let's send all those gifts out, sharing our joy, sharing those gifts. And give yourself a hug and warm up, warming up. Keeping your attention nice and bright. Let's do that whole thing one more time. Let's reach out, sharing our love, our joy, our gifts, a big open heart, and then nurturing ourselves, warming up from our exertions, from being out, from giving. We need to nurture ourselves. We need to fill ourselves up so we can give some more. Loving yourself, appreciating yourself for all that you have and all that you do, all that you are. One more time, remember which elbow is on top, big stretch out, squeeze those shoulder blades back, expand your heart, and then give yourself that hug. You deserve it. And you can let your head go in the opposite direction of your arms if you like. And one last big hug. And let's bring one hand down and one hand up, and we'll reach over, big side stretch. Just maybe trying to reach a high part of the tree where you're putting up an ornament or hiding a present on a shelf, whatever that stretch is for you. Big stretch over. And down. Let's just go into a little whirligig. Any of you ever seen that Scandinavian toy? It's got a little carousel on it with little candles underneath, and the heat of the candles turns the carousel. So if you know that toy, you could be that toy right now. Or any wind-up toy that you like. Or maybe you're a dreidel. Maybe you're spinning like a top. And back to center. Let's be snowflakes. Snowflakes falling down. And then the wind lifts us up and snowflaking down. And one more, snowflakes down. Just take a breath of gratitude for all that you have and all that you are. And we'll come over onto our backs to warm up our legs. Again, you can come down all the way lying down or just up on your elbows, whichever works for you. We're gonna go for a tramp in the snow. Get your boots on and go for a tramp in the snow. You know what's next? We're gonna make snow angels. Let's lie down. Inhale, stretch out. And exhale back in. Inhale, stretch out and up. Exhale back down. Going nice and slow. Reaching through fingertips and toes. Do one more. And then you're the angel, you know that, right? Bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a hug. If you like, a little rock from side to side. And let's roll over and press back into child pose. We know that this holiday for many people honors the birth of a child. We all carry that spark of light within, so let's honor that in ourselves. And let's inhale up into a cat stretch. Exhale into dog tilt. Inhale into cat and press back into child. Inhale, lifting up. So you can, if you're liking your Christian symbolism, think of yourself as being in the stable, and these are the animals in the stable, and then pressing back into child. Some people call this pose cow rather than cat. I'm dog, so think of it as cat and cow, and you're in the stable. If you like celebrating the holiday. Inhaling up, rounding, opening, and back into child. And one more time, inhaling up, drawing the belly, stretching the back, lifting up, thinking of that as a cow perhaps, and back into child. And let's reach the arms around in front, and we'll just walk to one side. And come back to center and walk the other way. And back to center, bring one arm in, the palm up and slide that through, coming into an easy spinal twist. Inhale back the other way. And back to center. Inhale back up and bring one leg through and drop those hips down a little bit. And we'll just rock back and forth. Maybe you can think of yourself as being on a sled, sliding down the mountain. Let's feel the wind rushing in your hair. Just opening those hips as you slide down the mountain on your sled. Two more. So we're moving a little more quickly because it's cold and we want to stay nice and warm. You're free to go slower if that feels better to you. Let's change sides. So just coming into an easy toe hamstring stretch. Just sliding down the mountain in our sled. Warming up the joints. 2 more. And back into child. Big stretch. And you can stay here or come up into squat. And again, there's lots of variations of squat. I'm doing the toe variation today. You can do a high squat, keep your hands on the floor, or if you feel up to it, bring your hands to your heart. Just honoring who you are, honoring the light in you. And let's come into a forward fold. Okay, let's roll up. 1 vertebra at a time, rolling up, coming into Tadasana. And again, you might feel yourself like a tree in the forest here, growing roots down and stretching up tall. Inhale up, getting even taller, interlacing the fingers. So again, you might feel like a tree here, another pine tree, and then we're going to sway in the wind. Come back to stillness and we'll sway in the wind back, reaching back. And inhaling tall and down. And step out a little bit wider. And we're just going to sway in the wind this way, letting our hands whap against our kidneys and adrenals, waking up our energy centers, giving us warmth and energy for a cold winter. And if you like, giving yourself a pat on the back, waking up your lungs. The other hand can continue to whap against your kidneys. And here we go. I'm going to challenge you to sing a little hallelujah. 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 And slow it down. Come back to Tadasana. And let's go skiing. And turn sideways. We're going to inhale the arms up overhead, reach back, and then we're going to come down into our chair pose, our arms behind us. Inhaling forward at an angle. Skiing down that mountain, let's inhale up. And swing down, reaching your arms back, drawing your belly in, skiing down that mountain. Feel your shoulder blades squeezing towards each other, your belly squeezing towards your spine. And let's inhale up. And tall mountain, reach back, big spread with your fingers, and press those poles into the earth, skiing down that mountain. Feel your thighs nice and strong. Your breath deep. Swing your arms up towards the corner of the room, looking up past your fingertips. And one more mountain. Here's the biggest one. You ready? Deep breath, reach up a little back if you can, and pulls into the ground. Press yourself down as you speed down that mountain. Strong arms, strong legs, reaching up. Inhale tall. And wow, feel your heart beating, body warming up. So we're coming into solstice, the shortest day of the year, and there are many rituals to bring the light back. In the yogic tradition, we have Surya Namaskar, salute to the sun. If we were diehards, we would do 108 sun salutes. Don't worry, we're not going to do 108, but we can do 108, which would be 9 sun salutes. So if you're up for it, let's do 9 slow, graceful sun salutes to honor the return of the sun that we expect in the coming weeks. And I'll start with easy variations and build up. Take some slow breaths. Send to yourself, you can do this. And inhale to the sky. Exhale over. Walk yourself back to a downward facing dog. Easiest variation, we're going to come down into child. Inhale back up into downward facing dog. And walk yourself forward. Inhale up. And hands to heart. That was 1. So you can stay with that variation if you like. Inhale. Exhale over. Walk yourself back to downward facing dog. Knees to the floor, coming into a dog tilt and a cat tilt. Back up into downward facing dog. And walk yourself forward. Inhale up. That's 2. You can stay with that variation. Inhale up. And fold. Walk yourself back to downward facing dog. Come forward into plank pose. Press back into downward facing dog. Walk yourself forward. Inhale up. That's 3. You can stay with that variation. Or move between those 3 variations. Exhale over. Walk or jump yourself back to down dog with very bent knees. Inhale forward into plank. Press back into down dog. Inhale forward into plank. Press back into down dog. One more time, coming forward into plank. Back into down dog. And come forward. Inhale up. That's 4. Good job, everybody. Here we go. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Walk yourself or hop yourself with deeply bent knees back into downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank. Keeping your elbows in, press back, come down halfway. Hold. Inhale back to downward facing dog. Walk yourself forward. Inhale up. And down. We'll add some cobras and chaturangas. Inhale. That was 5, halfway through. And down. Walk or quietly jump yourself back into downward facing dog. Come down into child if you need to, or come forward into plank. Squeeze your elbows. Come on, oh, put knees on the floor. Let's do this one. And come on down nice and slow. Shoulders back, inhale. Baby cobra. Turn toes over, press back into downward facing dog. Walk or hop yourself forward. Inhale up. And hands to heart, warming up, bringing the sun back, that's 6. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Walk or hop yourself back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank. You can stay here, go back to down dog, come down halfway, or come down all the way. Roll the shoulders back, inhale baby cobra, or up dog. Press back into down dog. That's 8. Forward fold, inhale up. And down. And let's go back to our first one, unless you want to do one of the more challenging ones. Exhale over. Walk yourself back to downward facing dog. Come on down into child. Inhale into downward facing dog. If you want to do the full set, you can come forward, come down. Inhale up. Press back. All the way forward, surrender over. Inhale up. And hands to heart. Pressing your thumbs into your breastbone, take that in. You just did 9 Surya Namaskar, 108, 108. 1 representing the manifest world, 0 representing the unmanifest world, 8 infinity representing manifest and unmanifest interacting both together through all time and space and beyond. And let's end with a Christmas tree, rotating the knee out to the side, hands to your heart, grounding your roots down, finding your drishti, and then choosing the height that works for you. And back to center and down. Take a breath. Shift your weight. Rotate your knee out to the side. Bring your hands to your heart. Find your focal point. And then, if you need to take a long winter's nap, you can do a little Shavasana now. If not, I'd like to do one more standing series with you, and that's Santa's sleigh. Okay, so you're choosing the Shavasana and resting for a little bit. We're taking on one more challenge. Let's bring our hands to our hearts. We'll start the same way. We're going to add some lunges here. Inhale up. Exhale over. Let's send the right leg back into a lunge. And we'll lower that knee down. And inhale, come up. Shift our weight over our front knee and fly. Santa's sleigh, looking down over the rooftops, or whatever other image from whatever tradition works for you. Bring the hands down, turn the back toe over, lifting the heel. If you like, coming into a high lunge, shifting your weight over and flying here. Press into the back heel, lift the back thigh. Breathe. And down. Let's rock back. Bring the feet to parallel, stretch over the legs. Let's just bring the other leg back and lower the knee. Shift your weight, lifting up. Bring your chest over your leg and coming back down. Flying here. And let's bring the hands to the floor. Lift the back knee, coming into a high lunge, or stay in low lunge if you need to. Lifting the chest and bringing it over the thigh and flying here. And let's bring the hands to the floor, the knee to the floor. Come back into child. Take a few breaths here. So if you were taking that long winter's nap, you can stay on your back. If you were doing that last round with me flying over the rooftops, you can come lie down on your back now and join us for a few breaths in Shavasana. And when you feel ready, let's bring the leg in and give it a hug. And stretch it out. Bring the other leg in and give it a hug. And stretch it out. And let's bring one leg in and then the other, feeling like little reindeer running through the snow. Again, if you'd rather keep your head on the floor, you can. If you pick your head up, you might feel like Rudolph leading the pack. Little reindeer dancing in the snow. And let's bring both legs in and come back down onto our backs. Feel your back nice and wide on the floor. Let's pull those legs apart. Just feel the body releasing into the floor, the weight of the legs opening your inner groins. And we'll bring our knees into our armpits, our feet walking on the ceiling, pressing our legs down on either side. You can hold on to the bottom of your feet, your ankles, or even the back of your thighs. And we're going to be jingle bells. It's jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bell. Who's being jingle bells? Having fun, laughing through the snow. Keep pulling those knees down. Feel that stretch on the inside of your legs. And let's press out into a nice V shape, relaxing the hands inside the legs. Reach out through your heels. You can even grab your big toes if you're flexible enough. Just make sure you're not tensing in your upper body. And you can rock here too if you like, or just stay still. Draw your belly down, press your hips down. Reach out through your heels. Just enjoy the stretch. And we're going to be a nutcracker. Going to bring our legs together and squeeze them together. And if you like, bending your knees and grabbing your feet, pulling your heels towards you, cracking that nut. And while you're pulling your legs towards you or squeezing your legs together, you're still pressing your hips and shoulders down. And you're not rocking up, you're keeping your spine nice and long. And one more time, we'll open up. Remember which leg was on top. Just relax here, feel that stretch. And we'll nutcracker the other way, squeezing the legs together, cracking that nut, or bending your knees, grabbing your ankles, feet are flexed, pulling the legs in, cracking the nut that way. Again, soften your lower back. Don't rock it up. Relax it down. Relax your shoulders down and your face. And let's release. Open up one more time. And bring your hands to your knees, bring the soles of your feet together, lower down. Bring your hands to your heart in prayer position or up overhead. You feel like the star on the top of a Christmas tree or the candlelight on the top of the menorah. Whatever symbol of light works for you. Feel that light right here in your solar plexus radiating light, lighting the world, because you are the light of the world. Let's reach the arms out, bring the knees into the chest. We'll lower the legs to one side, turning the head away from the knees. And inhale back to center, square your shoulders and hips, lower your knees the other way, stacking one knee on top of the other.
Kelly, I will try you later on. All right, love you. Bye.
Turn your head away from your knees. Sorry about that. Feel your body surrendering into the mat. Feel the warmth and safety that you know is yours. Let's inhale back to center, giving yourself one more hug. And then come into Shavasana. And if you like to stay nice and warm and toasty, you could grab a blanket, cover yourself up. So take all the time you need to make this a really nice, warm, comfy Shavasana, because it's a little longer than usual. You need a pillow under your head or under your knees or a blanket on you. Whatever will make this a really warm, toasty, fun Shavasana. And take all the time you need to get settled and warm and toasty and comfortable. Let the legs roll outward, palms turn up at your sides. And take some slow breaths, letting yourself settle into the floor. Notice your feet. And what's the gift that your feet give to you? The gift of your feet connecting you to the earth. Grounding you. Bring your legs into your awareness and feel your legs relax. And express your gratitude for the gift of your legs, carrying you, moving you forward in the world, helping you to kneel with humility and stand up with confidence. Bring your awareness to your hands. What is the gift of your hands? The ability to create, to hold, to release, to give and receive. And bring your awareness to your arms and feel your arms relaxing on the floor. And be grateful for the gift of your arms, the ability to hug and to hold, to open, to receive and let go. And bring your awareness to your torso. Be grateful for the gift of your torso. It houses all of your internal organs except for your brain. Your ability to breathe, pump blood, digest and eliminate food and waste products, stores your energy. Be grateful for the gift of your torso, your trunk. Bring your awareness up into your shoulders and feel your shoulders relax. Bring your gratitude to your shoulders for their ability to carry, their strength, their stability, to carry responsibilities without making them burdens. And shrug any burdens off your shoulders. Make them light. And bring your awareness to your throat, the passageway between your head and your heart, the ability to express yourself, to speak your truth, to share your joy and concerns, to speak up for what is right, to praise and to appreciate. And bring your awareness up into your face and head. All of your senses reside here. So be grateful for your ability to connect with the world through sight, sound, taste, smell, and the impulses of touch that come from all parts of your body. Be grateful for your brain that processes all of your inputs, internal and external. Bring your awareness to your heart. Feel the light of love that shines in your heart. This season of darkness, you are the light. You are the gift. You're welcome to stay as long as you like. When you're ready, begin to bring some movement back into your fingers and toes. Gently circle your wrists and ankles. Roll your head from side to side. Move and stretch in whatever way feels right to you. And when you're ready, roll to one side. Curl up into a little ball. And blink your eyes gently to come back into the room. And lean forward and make your way to a seated position. So I hope you feel joy and gratitude today after this class. I wish you a very happy holiday, whatever it is that you celebrate. Remember, you are the light of the world. Namaste.